Urgent Dallas Cowboys fans. Do not miss this. What just happened? You won't believe this one. But before we reveal the big news, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because here, we bring you daily videos with the latest Dallas Cowboys updates. And to not miss anything, activate the notifications. Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Today, we've got some explosive news that's been making waves across the NFL landscape, and I promise you, you do not want to miss this. The Dallas Cowboys, a team known for their rich history, passionate fan base, and a roster full of talent, are reportedly in the middle of a potential blockbuster trade involving one of the biggest names in the league right now. And let me tell you, this isn't just your typical rumor mill chatter. No, sir. We're talking about a serious proposal that could shake up the entire NFC and even the league's power dynamics. So buckle up, because what I'm about to tell you might just change how you see the Cowboys' future for the upcoming season. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Dak Prescott, the Cowboys' franchise quarterback, has been a cornerstone of this team for years. Since he stepped in as the starter, he's shown flashes of brilliance, leadership, and a real knack for rallying the team, especially in tight spots. But, let's be honest, there's also been a fair share of criticism. Critics often point out that Prescott struggles in clutch moments, especially in playoff scenarios, and some fans are starting to wonder if he's truly the long-term solution under center. That's been a hot topic of debate among Cowboys fans and NFL analysts alike. But what if I told you that the Cowboys are now exploring a bold move? A move that could potentially bring in a game-changer, someone who could elevate the team to new heights. On the other side, we have Tyreek Hill, a player who's become one of the most electrifying wide receivers in the NFL. Hill's speed is legendary. Running a 4.2 40-yard dash, he's a blur on the field. Defenses simply can't keep up with his explosiveness. Over the past few seasons, he's been a critical weapon for the Kansas City Chiefs, helping them secure multiple playoff runs and a Super Bowl victory. Hill's ability to turn any play into a big gain, sometimes a touchdown, makes him a nightmare for opposing defenses. It's no exaggeration to say that he's one of the most dangerous offensive players in the league today. And now, reports suggest that the Cowboys are considering making a move to acquire him, possibly trading Dak Prescott in the process. This potential trade has sent shockwaves through the NFL community. Imagine the Cowboys, who already boast a talented roster featuring CeeDee Lamb, Tony Pollard, and a solid offensive line, adding a player like Hill to their arsenal. It's almost like a dream scenario for Cowboys fans who crave that explosive, high-octane offense that can put up points in bunches, especially in the postseason. Hill's presence could open up all kinds of new possibilities, stretch the field, create mismatches, and give Dak Prescott a true deep threat that defenses have to respect at all times. Conversely, for the Chiefs, moving Hill could mean different strategic adjustments, but acquiring Prescott might bolster their QB depth and bring a seasoned veteran into their offense. But let's be real here. Negotiations involving such high-profile players are never simple. There are so many moving parts: contract negotiations, salary cap considerations, long-term guarantees, and the strategic needs of each team. Prescott, as a franchise quarterback, commands a significant salary, and any trade involving him would need to be carefully structured to be financially feasible. Hill, on the other hand, is currently one of the highest-paid receivers, and his contract also plays a role in how any deal might unfold. And, of course, both teams have to consider the football fit, team chemistry, and the impact on their long-term plans. It's a complex puzzle, and right now, all we can do is watch and wait as these negotiations develop. Now, I want to pause here, just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Dallas Cowboys news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now, let's continue with the big reveal. While this is still in the rumor phase, the implications are enormous. For Dallas, this could be the missing piece to finally breaking through that Super Bowl barrier. The team has been so close in recent years, falling short in the playoffs, often due to offensive struggles or key turnovers. Adding Hill could be the spark they need to become a true contender. Think about the possibilities: a dynamic receiving core with CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Cook's speed, and now Tyreek Hill stretching defenses to their breaking point. It would be a nightmare for opposing defenses and a dream for Dak Prescott to have such weaponry at his disposal. And for the Kansas City Chiefs, this move could be part of a broader strategy to refresh their roster and adapt to a changing league. While losing Hill would sting, they might see Prescott as a veteran presence who can help them stay competitive, especially if they're looking to build around their young core of players and draft picks. There's also talk about how such a trade could open up cap space or allow the Chiefs to pursue other free agents or draft prospects to strengthen their team even further. But, as always, the NFL is a league of uncertainty. These negotiations are fluid, and nothing is guaranteed until the ink is dry on the trade papers. Cowboys fans are understandably excited but also cautious. We've seen big rumors before that never materialized into actual trades. Still, the fact that this proposal is even being discussed shows how ambitious the Cowboys are feeling this offseason. They're clearly looking for ways to push this team over the top, to finally get that coveted Super Bowl ring that has eluded them since the 1990s. Meanwhile, the media and fans are dissecting every detail, every report, every whisper about this potential deal. Social media is ablaze with speculation, memes, and hot takes. Some say the Cowboys should prioritize their offensive line or strengthen their defense, but others believe that acquiring a player like Hill could be the game-changer. It's a debate that will continue until something concrete happens, or until the season kicks off and we see how the team shapes up. Let's not forget, too, that the NFL offseason is full of surprises. Teams are always exploring options, making trades, and trying to outsmart their rivals. The Cowboys, under the guidance of their front office, have shown a willingness to be aggressive when it counts. Remember how they traded for Amari Cooper a few seasons ago? Or how they've invested heavily in their defense with recent picks and signings? That same aggressive mindset might now extend to this bold move involving Dak Prescott and Tyreek Hill. And what about the fans? Well, Cowboys fans are some of the most passionate in the league. They've been through their share of ups and downs, and each offseason brings hope, speculation, and sometimes disappointment. But deep down, everyone knows that this franchise has the talent and the potential to contend for a Super Bowl once again. Whether this trade happens or not, it's clear that the Cowboys are aiming high, and that's what keeps the fanbase energized and engaged. Looking ahead, the NFL draft and free agency are just around the corner, and these negotiations could be influenced by what happens in those arenas. If the Cowboys land Hill, it could impact their draft strategy, perhaps shifting focus towards certain positions or giving them more flexibility to pursue other needs in the draft. Similarly, the Chiefs might be exploring other avenues to replace Hill's production, whether through the draft or signings. In the end, this story isn't just about two players. It's about the bigger picture: the Cowboys' quest for a Super Bowl, the Chiefs' strategic moves to stay competitive, and the relentless passion of NFL fans who live and breathe every rumor and report. It's about how a single trade proposal can ripple through the league, sparking debates, dreams, and countless discussions among fans, analysts, and insiders alike. And let me tell you, if this trade goes through, it's going to be one of the most talked about moves of the offseason. The impact on the Cowboys' offense, the NFC picture, and even the entire league could be seismic. But until then, we'll just have to stay tuned, keep our eyes peeled for official updates, and enjoy the roller coaster ride that is NFL offseason rumors. And now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you think this trade is a good idea? Would you be excited to see Hill in a Cowboys uniform, or do you think it's too risky to give up Dak Prescott? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cowboys. This is what makes our community special, sharing our passion for this incredible team. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Dallas Cowboys news and analysis, right here on your favorite channel. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Cowboys!